The Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV, in conjunction with Colfax High School, presents Viking pregame. A look at today's Colfax Vikings boys game. And now, Viking pregame.
Good evening and welcome to our brand new NLWN-TV studios. Rick Olson here, and tonight the Colfax Vikings are getting ready to tip off the 2022-2023 boys basketball season as the Vikings take on the Thorp Cardinals. Tonight's game is the season opener for both teams, and both teams are looking for major improvement over last season. Now, coming up in this edition of Viking pregame, we'll take a look at tonight's matchup between the Thorp Cardinals and the Colfax Vikings. Then we'll get Coach Noel's perspective on tonight's game in Coach's Corner. Following that, Mark Halverson and Dan Petshaw will bring you all the play-by-play action of tonight's game. So it's time to get ready for some exciting high school boys basketball. All that coming up right after this brief timeout. You're tuned to Viking pregame on the Northern Light Webcasting Network, NLWN-TV, and Viking TV.
Multiple studies have shown that marijuana can slow both driver reaction and response time, which can be really dangerous. He's here. He's here. Wait. What? I can't drive. Why? My. Oh.
Welcome back to Viking pregame, where we're getting ready to bring you all the action of tonight's season opening boys basketball game between the Thorp Cardinals and the Colfax Vikings. The Vikings are looking to improve on last season's 8-17 record and challenge for the Dunn St. Croix Conference Championship. Viking head coach Mark Noel starts his third season at the helm of the Vikings and is returning 9 players from last season's squad, most of which saw significant playing time. Those returning players look to be led by 5'8" junior guard Elijah Ensminger. Last season, Ensminger led the Vikings in scoring, averaging nearly 11 points per game. Also look for 6'2" senior Nick Jensen to provide some power under the basket. In the backcourt, keep an eye on 5'9" junior guard Kyle Irwin, who came off the bench last season and contributed steady scoring, as well as Jack Charlo, Colton Hoffman, Blake Johnson, Mitch Medine, and Mason Yarrington, who saw significant playing time last season and look to provide support. The Cardinals play in the West Clover Belt Conference. Like the Vikings, they also finished last season at 8 wins and 17 losses, and they're looking to replace 6 players who graduated from last year's team, including their leading scorer. They do return 2 of their 3 leading scorers from last season in 5'10" senior guard Aiden Rosemeyer, who averaged over 11 points per game, and 6' junior forward Brady Stewart, who contributed nearly 9 points per game. In addition, 5'9" junior guard Denzel Sutton and 5'11" junior guard Logan Hansen each averaged nearly 4 points per game. Coming up next, following this timeout, we'll get Coach's perspective as we chat with Viking head coach Mark Noel on Coach's Corner. You're tuned to Viking pregame on the Northern Light Webcasting Network, NLWN-TV, and Viking TV.
You are loved. You are valued. You are resilient. You got this.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides at aarp.org/caregiving.
Time now to see what the coaches have to say. It's Coach's Corner, what they look at tonight's game from the coach's point of view. And now, Coach's Corner.
Try that again. Today we're talking with Coach Mark Noel on Coach's Corner. And Coach, in just a few minutes, you're going to be tipping off the 2022-2023 season. And this is your third season at the helm of the Vikings. Is the excitement still the same as it was year one?
Oh yeah, excitement's always, huge during basketball season. Excited with these boys. They're great kids. Looking forward to working hard this season and getting the games going.
Now, last year the Vikings finished with an 8-16 record, but if my memory serves me correctly, they played better than that record sounds. And what are some areas of improvement we should look for out of the Vikings this year?
I think overall, our ball handling will be stronger. I think our shooting will be stronger, and I think our defense will be stronger.
Now, the Vikings have lost some pretty valuable players due to graduation from last year's team. However, several members of this year's class saw some significant playing time on the varsity. So what can you tell us about this year's team?
Well, yes, number one, we always try to play a lot of depth so that we have kids coming back that have experience. That's important. We've got a second-team all-conference player back with Elijah Insminger, Jack Charlo. Let's start with our seniors, I guess. Jack Charlo, I think, is going to have a strong senior year, as I think all of our seniors will. Nick Jensen, in the post. He's got soft touch. He's really physical around the basket. Mitch Medine is a strong outside shooter for us. And then we have Kyle Irwin. I think we're going to play him at the point guard. He's a really good passer. He can finish around the basket. And then we have another kid that decided to come out this year, and that's Ashton Greenwell.
Okay, now tonight, those Vikings are going to take on the Thorp Cardinals, who kind of upset the Vikings last year in a game. I think you and I and pretty much everybody involved thought you were going to be able to take that game away from Thorp, and they had some surprises for you. What can you tell us about the Cardinals, and what special challenges do they bring?
Yeah, last year that was a dogfight, game over there at Thorp. I think we lost by 9. It was a closer game than that, and they made some plays down the stretch that were big. I'm not going to say much more than that. But with that said, what they bring is a lot of good, strong, physical athletes. You can tell they're in the weight room a lot, and they're strong kids. Well,
Coach Noel, good luck on tonight's game, and hopefully the Vikings will have a real successful start to the 2022-2023 season.
Thank you very much, and appreciate you doing this. Go Vikings.
You've been listening to Coach's Corner, where they look at tonight's game from the coach's point of view. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
It's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Welcome back to Viking Pregame. The Vikings are looking to tip off the 2022-2023 season in winning style. On the other hand, the Thorp Cardinals would like to get this season off on the right foot and improve on last season's 8-17 record. So the stage is set for some exciting boys high school basketball, and we'll have all the action for you right here on the Northern Light Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV. Now, in just a moment, we'll send it out to Colfax High School, where our newest voice, Mark Halverson and Dan Petchow, are getting ready to bring you all the action of tonight's season opening boys game between the Colfax Vikings and the Thorp Cardinals. That's all coming up next. You've been tuned to Viking Pregame on the Northern Light Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
You've been tuned to Viking Pregame with a look at today's Colfax Viking boys game. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-2. Stay tuned, coming up next is live Colfax Viking basketball. It happens to everyone eventually. Your computer goes on the fritz. Fear not, Sladen's Technology Services can help. When your computer decides to not cooperate, it can be very frustrating. Let Sladen's Technology Services keep you from wanting to drive your computer right off a cliff. Sladen's Technology Services supports business of all sizes. They offer assistance with managed anti-malware, encrypted email, fast tech support, data backup, and recovery, and more. Call Sladen's Technology Services at 715-864-2833 and get the IT help you desire. Sladen's Technology Services is the official IT service for the Northern Light Webcasting Network. Colfax Viking basketball is on the air.
Vikings steal the pass. This is Charlo driving down the left side of the lane, puts it up. It goes in and he draws the harm.
The Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-2 proudly present today's Colfax Viking boys varsity basketball game.
Down to Jensen and on the right baseline, puts it up and in. This is what you were talking about a couple days ago, Dan. Jensen's got to put those shots up, and he's doing it.
Join us as we head out to the gym for today's Viking basketball.
And good evening and welcome to Colfax High School Gym. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow, Chris Olson's here, manning the controls, and we're excited to bring you this thriller here tonight. Thorp and Colfax boys getting the season started. How about it, Dan?
Yeah. We got to go to Thorp last year, got to see them play, and that was a tough fought game, and they got some new players this year, so it'll be interesting to see what the Cardinals bring tonight.
JV game won earlier by Thorp, 59-43. We're getting ready for our Star Spangled Banner.
Would everyone please stand and able, remove your hats and onto the flag as the national anthem is played.
Colfax Vikings, Thorp Cardinals. We're going to get the introduction of the starting lineups here in just a moment.
Welcome to Colfax High School for tonight's non-conference boys basketball matchup between the Thorp Cardinals and your Colfax Vikings. Introducing the starters for the Cardinals, number 5 senior Aiden Rosemeyer. Vikings are led by head coach Mark Thorp. Tonight,
And our 3 referees tonight, we've got Ryan Nelson, Tyler Nelson, and also Tom Fiedler. All right, an introductory statement by Nick Jensen, the 6'3" senior. Again, your Colfax Vikings dressed in the home white uniforms with the red numerals and lettering and the red trim. And Thorp wins the tap in the backcourt. They've got it. Brady Stewart, 4 returning starters for Thorp, and they work it around on the outside. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow with you. Rick Olson at the girls' game tonight on NLWN-1. Kicking it on the outside, number 5, Rosemeyer. These starters returning, averaging 28 a game last season. And there's the steal by your Vikings. Ensminger bringing it out of their way. Across the timeline, Kyle Irwin. Irwin on the right side. Bring it out on top to Ensminger. Back on top to Irwin. How about this defense so far, Dan?
Yeah, Thorp defense.
3-point attempt. Off the back iron, no good for Ensminger. Rebound down to Thorp.
Colfax is going to have to make sure they get back on the year.
Working around on the outside. 3-point attempt on the way. Air ball missed by Rosemeyer. Out of there with it, Colfax. Blake Johnson, the 6-foot guard. On the far side, gets it off to Ensminger. Bounce pass, works it across to Irwin. Irwin, down low, bank, no. Out of there with it, Denzel Sutton. He's a 6-foot junior. Sutton across the timeline. Work it on the outside. Hansen, trying to post up. Gets into the right corner, Rosemeyer. Rosemeyer, high school kid with a beard. Oh, he rolls it in, and it's 2-0 Thorp. 2-zip Cardinals. The road team won by 9 last year when these two squared off. Working out on the outside. Medine. On top, there's Nick Jensen. Jensen works it right side to Ensminger. Colfax looking for their first hoop. Colfax girls lost to Hudson a week ago here by about 30. A 3-point attempt. Blake Johnson, the southpaw, gives Colfax a 3-2 lead. Into the forecourt, Brady Stewart. Across the timeline. Works it left side, Rosemeyer. Down low, spin move, whistle. And down low on Colfax. Looks like number 3, Kyle Irwin. First personal, first team. Inbounds pass left side. Shot from the outside. Too hard for Sutton. Out of there with it, Colfax. Medine, across the timeline. Back on top, Ensminger. Ensminger, the far side to Irwin. Kyle, the point guard at 5'10", a senior. Working to the left corner. Medine, shot blocked. There's your dinner. Aiden Rosemeyer serving it up. 15-13 left first half. Colfax 3-2 lead. Again, Colfax without Jack Charlo, the 6'4" senior. It's a big loss against such a physical team. Working it out on top to Jensen. And a travel. Turnover on Colfax. .15:09 left first half. Across the timeline, Denzel Sutton, the junior, bringing it right to left. Man-to-man defense for Colfax. Shot from the corner, no good. Missed that time by Brady Stewart, 6'4" junior. Vikings trying to build on this 3-2 lead. Nice move down the lane, he gets crunched. Oh, they made a sandwich out of him. Medine.
Yeah, that's Mitch Medine. He's always...
Make it Ensminger. My mistake. Just getting started here.
Yeah, Ensminger's always a little scrappy player.
First one good. The foul on number 10, Logan Hansen, 5'11 junior. Both free throws good. Good touch for Ensminger, the 5'9 junior. Here comes Sutton, 5-2 Colfax lead. Again, doing it without Jack Charlo tonight. And it's going to be offensive foul. Turn it the other way. And that's on 22, Evan Hain, 6'1 junior. Name spelled H-O-E-N, Hain. 14 and a half left first half. Colfax trying to build on a three-point lead. On the outside, Ensminger. Working around. Drive, no good. Missing it, Johnson. Out of there with it, Thorp. 14-15 left of the first half. On the outside, Stewart. Gets it off to Logan Hansen. In the corner, Sutton. They'll set things up. Down by 3. Sutton on top. Man-to-man defense from Mitch Medine. Down low, there's the drive, missing it. Number 10, Logan Hansen, 5'11 junior. Colfax brings it the other way. Penetration, Irwin. Kick, right side, Ensminger. Sutton on him defensively. He'll go baseline. Double team, triple teams, ball knocked away. Colfax holds on. 13:41 left first half. 5-2 Colfax. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow. Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV. Great to have you aboard. Mitch Medine out on top. They get it to Ensminger. Man-to-man defense. Penetration. Little contact, misses the shot. Out of there with it, Thorp. Brady Stewart. Stewart into the forecourt. Sutton on top. 5-2 Colfax, 13-15 left first half. Down low, Sutton steps up, gets the pass. On the outside, penetration Stewart. Kick it on the outside. Three-pointer to tie it, Logan Hansen. 5'11 junior, Logan Hansen. We're tied at 5. First tie of the night. On the outside, Medine. Blake Johnson. And away from the ball. Tom Fiedler with a call.
Yeah, Thorp's defense is being tough on the inside right now. Colfax is going to have to figure that out.
Second foul on Evan Hain, the 6'1 junior. He's got 2 already. We're only 5 minutes in. Little foul trouble. Working the ball outside. Ensminger. Bounce pass down low, dangerous, it works! He got it to Nick Jensen. That was a pretty play.
Yeah, good job by Nick Jensen to post up, get the 2.
Sweet. 7-5 Colfax. See if Scott Horn subs for his player with 2 fouls, Evan Hain. And Hain loses the ball out of bounds. Colfax gets it back, trying to build out a 2-point lead.
With Johnson blocking out and creating turnovers.
Not a bad start for a first game. You know, first game you see a lot of turnover, not so bad. Colfax trying to build out a 2-point lead. Taking their time. Ensminger going to drive right side, draws that double team, kicks it on top. Jensen is going to work on Sutton, into the lane, into the game, Colton Hoffman. Hoffman, the 6'1 junior, number 34, and couldn't hold on to the pass, Nick Jensen, but Colfax keeps it. Good fortune there. Blake Johnson between the leg dribble. Out on top to Ensminger. Bounce pass into the lane. Hoffman, he'll penetrate, and 3 seconds going to be called. Turnover. 11:31 left in the half, 7-5 Colfax.
Yeah, a few too many passes there for Colfax. They got to get it inside right away.
Good point. Inside 11.5 left first half. Thorp into the forecourt, bringing it right to left. Kicking it left side. And a charging foul goes on Aiden Rosemeyer. First personal. And the 4th team foul already. Colfax has just one. Martineau calling out instructions for his troop. Colfax trying to build on a 7-5 lead. Just about 7 minutes underway. Shot, free throw line extended, comes up short for Ensminger. Rebound down to Thorp. One and done for the Vikings. Sutton into the forecourt. Denzel, 6-foot junior. They're working on top, faking the 3. Driving, kicking, open 3. Logan Hansen, no good. Rebound Colfax. Getting the rebound, Blake Johnson. Almost could have caught a foul again on Rosemeyer. His hands on his shoulder and his neck. And on top, Blake Johnson. Blake finds Hoffman. Work at left corner. Shot out of the way. The lefty misses it. Rebound down to Thorp. 7-5 Colfax. Game's moving right along. Cross-court pass. On top to Rosemeyer. Back of the right side to Hansen. Logan Hansen. Shot blocked. Pass blocked out of bounds. Up the big fella, Nick Jensen. You did football. Nick Jensen had to be a force on the field.
Yeah, you know, he big hands, long reach.
What position?
He played tight end, and then he moved to the inside on defense.
Yeah, he's a nice target on tight end, yeah. Missing the shot, Thorp. Colfax brings it back. Deflected pass. Colfax on the outside. Aiden Fisher's checked in, a 5'11 sophomore. I think he was playing some in that JV game. Won by Thorp. Ooh, dangerous pass. Left corner. Shot a little bit short. No good for Ensminger. Fighting for the rebound. Can't come up with it is Jensen, but they're going to get a foul.
Yeah, Nick Jensen just got his arm caught in there, and he thought he was safe in a way, but the ref caught it.
Hand cut in the cookie jar. 9.5 left first half. 7-5 Colfax. Mark Alberson, Dan Petchow, glad to be with you. Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2 and Viking TV. They're going to throw it away. Pass intended that time for Sutton, down low by Stewart. Turned it over. Again, that's first game turnovers, you know?
Yeah, little jitters. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments at halftime. I got some new players this year for Colfax. I see number 4, Aiden Fisher's getting a little play time. And we got 33, who is Eli Ralph. He got a little play time last year, so we got some new additions this year.
Thorp won the game last year at their place by 9. But as you heard Coach Knoll say in the pregame, he thought the game was closer. And there's an errant pass stolen away by Rosemeyer. Still low scoring, 7-5 Colfax. We played half of the first half. 9 minutes in. Rosemeyer, deep right corner. Pretty low scoring. We'll see if it starts to pick up. And I do not have that player identified, number 40 for Thorp. We're going to have to get something. Sutton shot, off the backboard, no. Rebound, Vikings. Advancing it down the floor. Getting it off to Fisher. Left side to Eli Ralph. On the outside, off the rim, no. The three-point shots are off. Thorp, good hustle. They save it. Goes right past Eli Ralph, and Thorp timeout. We got a break. 7-5 Colfax. You're listening to Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2 and Viking TV.
When it comes to your finances, security is just so important. Dairy State Bank's online banking and mobile app offers dozens of new and enhanced real-time alerts. Whether an ATM withdrawal is made or a login to your account failed, you'll instantly know. So now, the technology that makes it easier to manage your money is also making it safer. Visit dairystatebank.com or call to learn more. Dairy State Bank. Banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Dairy State Bank.
Mark Alverson, Dan Petchow, Chris Olson, back at Colfax High School gym. Vikings lead 7-5 over Thorp. 8:24 left first half.
Both teams playing really good defense right now. Creating turnovers. There, not too many people getting to the line yet, but We'll see what happens here now.
Yeah, first game, you're going to expect a little jitters, some turnovers, maybe some colder shooting, and we're seeing that. Trying to work it down low. Push shot, no good by Logan Hansen. Here comes Colfax, trying to build in that 2-point lead. See if some outside shots starts to drop.
Colfax goes small right now.
Ensminger, between the leg dribble. Left-handed pass, dangerous. 3-point attempt, got it. Aiden Fisher, his first 3 of the season, the 5'11 sophomore, and Colfax has doubled up Thorp, leading 10-5. Sutton into the forecourt. Right side Hansen, cross-court pass, air ball, missed by Rosemeyer. Here come the Vikings. Ensminger, is it knocked away, diving for it with Sutton. And they're calling it jump ball, and the arrow going Colfax's way.
Yeah, good job by Ensminger to take on Denzel Sutton, but comes up with jump ball.
Ryan Nelson making that call. Ensminger maybe wanted a foul or something.
Got his hand caught underneath.
Mm-hmm. Into the forecourt, Kyle Irwin. Off to 23, Blake Johnson. On the far side, Colton Hoffman off the bench. 10-5 Colfax. Kyle Irwin and a timeout. Take another break. 7:02 left in the first half. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2 and Viking TV.
Are your animals feeling a little under the weather? Give the nice folks at Colfax Animal Hospital a call. Bruce Buckley is just what the doctor ordered. In fact, he is the doctor, and he's ready to help. That's the Colfax Animal Hospital. Give them a call at 715-962-3380.
(10-5) Colfax. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow, Chris Olson. What do we got coming up at halftime, Dan?
Yeah, we got the halftime show, player profile for the Colfax Vikings.
Rick does a great job with that. All right, inside of 7 minutes left first half. Colfax basketball. Stolen away. Brady Stewart picking the pocket of the Colfax player. Again, low-scoring game. First game of the season of 24. And the foul goes on Colfax, Colton Hoffman, first personal, third team foul. Stewart into the forecourt. I make it Sutton, Denzel Sutton. Rosemeyer driving, off the back rim, no good. Rebound down to 23, Blake Johnson, and a foul on Thorp. People feeling bad, missing shots, having turnovers, and then committing a foul, and then you're doubling up your mistake.
Yeah, good job by Colfax defense to get the turnover. Turnovers are key.
Inside 6.5 left first half. 10-5 Colfax. Thorp has been very cold, obviously, only 5 points. 3-point attempt. There it is. Johnson, the southpaw, puts it in. 13-5 Vikings. Biggest lead of the night.
Already.
That was pretty. 8-point Colfax lead. Thorp needs a hoop. Looks like a little bit of a matchup zone, maybe. Or maybe man-to-man still. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound Colfax, they want to run. Look out from behind. Ah, yeah. Saw it coming for Aiden Fisher. He needed somebody to warn him.
Yeah, the crowd is yelling for him to pay attention.
Driving, but a whistle and a foul on Colfax. 5:37 left in the half. 8-point Colfax lead. And to the free throw line, it'll be Brady Stewart. Foul on Kyle Irwin. Second personal, fourth team foul. No good. Again, cold shooting for Thorp. And here's where Colfax needs to capitalize and grow as big a lead as possible before Thorp starts to warm up. 13-6.
Yeah, Colfax has to just go back, get in their set, and try to get a shot here.
Into the forecourt, Kyle Irwin. Into the deep left corner, shot no good by Fisher. One and done. Thorp with it. Denzel Sutton. Rosemeyer on top. Again, 3 points for number 10, Ensminger, of their 5. Nice drive and 2. Good job by Brady Stewart, the 6'4 junior. It's 13-8, Colfax. Vikings by 5. There's daylight to the hole, missing the shot, no good. Irwin, fouled up and in. I believe that was Nick Jensen.
Jensen's got 4 points.
Good job by Nick, yeah. He's got 4. And 4:44 left in the half. It's all lining up. 15-8, Colfax. Again, first game. 3-point attempt. Rosemeyer from downtown. That was from the parking lot. 15-11. Well, maybe they're starting to heat up a little bit. Late first half. Irwin in the forecourt. Looking to drive Blake Johnson. On top to Fisher. Aiden in off the bench. 5'11 sophomore. Back to Fisher. Behind that 3-point line. Bounce pass down low, stolen away by Sutton. Intended it for Nick Jensen. Kind of telegraphed it. And a travel called.
Yeah, they tried to get that first little step and dink the ball on the floor.
We'll have to find out at halftime who number 40 is. I had talked to the coach beforehand. I said, these guys aren't going to play? He said, no. Okay, well. 15-11 Colfax. Driving shot on the way. Nice. Nice soft touch by Johnson.
Like Johnson.
17-11. Yeah, he's got 8. Lighten it up. Denzel into the forecourt. Far side, Brady Stewart. Right corner, Rosemeyer. No good. Rebound to Sutton. He's got Colfax Vikings around him, 2 of them, and a foul.
Yeah, fouls him. 23, Blake Johnson, kind of over the back there.
I gotta say, this is a wonderful scoreboard here in Colfax. You know, I know bigger schools and bigger gyms that don't have a nice, with all the players and the flashing. Oh, right baseline. Very pretty play. Give credit to Brady Stewart, the 6'4 junior. He's got 5. On the outside, Blake Johnson. Get up to Kyle Irwin. 17-13. Thorp had trailed by 8. Penetration right baseline and a foul. Colton Hoffman drawing it. 3:02 left in the half. 17-13 Colfax. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow with you. Chris Olson manning the camera. Thank you, Chris. Hoffman, no good. Fighting for the rebound, Jensen. Out of there with it, Thorp. Inside of 3 minutes. Jensen comes out of there with it on the floor, and then he got fouled. Falling on him, Brady Stewart.
Yeah, Nick Jensen looking like the lineman that he was here all fall, getting down
Right.
on the ground.
Football, basketball, it all merges into one. Well, the Vikings would love to start their season with a home win over Thorp here. Misses the free throw. Foul was the first personal on Brady Stewart. And the 7th team foul. Left baseline, Rosemeyer. Bounce pass out on top. Shot out of the way, Stewart. No good. Rebound down to Blake Johnson. He's had a good first half. Ahead to Medine. Left baseline, Jensen. Arcing shot, no good. Rebound down to Hoffman. Back to Jensen. Soft touch, got it. Nice soft touch by the big fella. 6-point Colfax lead.
Yeah,
2:10 left in the half.
That's what Colfax has to do, get that ball inside to Jensen.
Well, it really helps to not just have one shot. Those offensive rebounds are huge. Good job by Colton Hoffman. Whistle.
Got a little push by 34 for Colfax.
Colton Hoffman, yep. 2 minutes left in the first half. 19-13 Colfax. And into the game now for the Vikings, Eli Ralph, 6'1" junior. He'll spell Hoffman. Rosemeyer throws it away. The inbounds pass gets thrown away. Colfax ball.
Yeah, a little miscommunication there by Thorp. Turnovers has been the key here of keeping Colfax ahead in this first half.
Yeah. So many turnovers, it's like a bakery. You want an apple or a cherry? Maybe a blueberry. 3-point attempt from the right corner. It's good. Ensminger. 9-point lead, the biggest of the half for Colfax. Denzel Sutton in the forecourt. Picked up defensively by Medine. On top. Working around on the outside. Rosemeyer. Bounce pass. Down low, double team. Cross-court pass to Sutton. A lot of dribbling.
Colfax is in man.
And the Colfax fans like the defense. Minute 15 left in the half. Sutton all the way in, falling down. Oh, we're going to call a blocking foul. Tom Fiedler. Stops the clock, 1:13 left in the half.
Yeah, number 20, Denzel Sutton there, cutting to the baseline and across the paint, picking up the foul.
It goes on Medine, his first, 7th-team foul. Up the back iron, around, and it falls in. I believe the first point of the night for Denzel. (22-14). Thorp trying to creep back. Second one good. 22-15. Colfax by 7. I can see being patient, but I don't think they're going to hold it for 68 seconds. Driving, shot up, foul. Blake Johnson, good penetration. 8 points to lead Colfax.
Yeah, you don't get that call in high school. NBA, you'd get that call.
Right. It's called continuation. 1:03 left in the half. Johnson showing that nice touch. He's got 9. He goes for double digits. Looking to be the first player of the game with double digits. There it is. All right, I like his shot. Blake Johnson, just a junior. Inside of a minute. Colfax matching their biggest lead of the game at 9. Bounce pass down low, pops out of there. Oh. And maybe they got Mitch Medine a little too physical.
Yeah, I think Medine thought he got all the ball there, but there was a little body in there too.
Yeah, I thought maybe beforehand. So that's his second. Number 2 has to. Sutton. First one good. 50 seconds left in the half. Second one from Sutton. Got it. Back within 7. Coach No instructing his troops. Into the forecourt, Johnson leading the way with 10. And they're willing to hold it for 1. Ensminger pulling it out. Why not? Eli, a 5'9" junior.
Play for 1.
Both teams have 5 seniors. Thorp returning 4 starters. And of course, Colfax without Jack Charlo tonight. 6'4" senior.
Yeah, we'll
also, Logan Swartz not in the lineup tonight.
See if we can get it into Dick Jensen.
Final 10 seconds. Cross-court pat, right side. Get a shot off. Blake. Lost it. He shoots, and the half is over. 24-17 Colfax. They led by as many as 9. They lead it by 7. Stick around for our halftime show. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network and NLWN-2 and Viking TV.
When you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it, rest assured, you can still get that meal by going to Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax. Mom's is open daily, serving breakfast and lunch, and don't forget dinner on Friday nights with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee is always hot, the breakfast is always delicious, and lunch will put a smile on your face and in your stomach. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub.
Feel the beat of nature at a park or forest near you. Find a forest and music inspired by nature at discovertheforest.org.
Time now for Viking Halftime, with today's Viking profile and other halftime entertainment. That's coming up right after this.
Time now for Viking Profile, where we take a closer look at one of the Colfax Viking players. And now, Viking Profile.
Today on Viking Profile, we're going to get to know Mitch Medine. And Mitch, you're a senior here at Colfax. We know you play basketball, but what are other activities you're involved in at school?
I'm in baseball and National Honor Society.
Okay, very good. A little bit of scholarship and a little bit of athletics. That's a good mix. So when did you start playing basketball, and what kind of an experience has it been for you?
I started playing in second grade, and it's just been a good experience getting to know my friends better and participate in activities with them.
So what's the most important thing you've learned playing basketball?
Probably just to learn how to get through struggles. Like if we're down, figure out how to pick us back up.
So when you're not playing basketball, or you're not here at school, what are some other things that keep you occupied or busy?
I fish quite a bit, hang out with my girlfriend, and then I hunt too.
You want to give a shout out to that girlfriend?
Macy Harvey.
Okay, all right. A few rapid fire questions for you. First of all, this is the one, everybody gets this one. Pie, ice cream, cake, or cookies?
Cookies.
Which kind?
Chocolate chip.
Boy, that's what everybody... Now, do you like the ones with nuts or without?
Without nuts.
Without nuts, okay. Homemade or store-bought?
Homemade.
Yeah, nothing compares, does it? No. Okay. Your favorite color and why?
Red, and I don't know, I just picked it out when I was little and stuck with it.
Okay. Now, if you could have a superpower, what do you think that would be and why?
Probably super speed.
Super speed, okay. Now, if you have super speed as your power, of course you have to have a superhero name to go with that. What do you think that might be?
Probably Mini Flash, because I'm pretty small, so.
Okay, the Mini Flash, all right. Favorite NBA or WNBA team?
The Bucks.
Of course, being here in Wisconsin almost has to be, right? Any favorite college team?
The Badgers.
All right, same reason. Yeah, okay. Is there a basketball player at any level throughout your life that's kind of inspired the way you play your game?
Stephen Curry.
All right, very good. We're talking with Mitch Medine today on Viking Profile. And Mitch, what are your plans for after high school?
I plan to attend the UMD, the college in Duluth, and yeah, I think I'm going into civil engineering, and then we'll see where that takes me.
All right, very good. How about a shout out to your family?
Shout out to Bryce Medine, Stacy Medine, and Emma Medine.
And when people are watching Viking games and they want to find that Mitch Medina on the floor, where are they going to find you? What number are you going to be wearing?
I'm going to be wearing number 2. I'll be the shortest guy on the court.
Okay, look for that little guy out there. All right, we want to thank Mitch Medina for joining us today on Viking Profile. Coming up, more Viking Halftime.
You've been listening to Viking Profile. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network.
If you're buzzed and doing this, to make yourself feel okay to drive,
ZWX.
You're not okay to drive.
YGKLVW. Regular.
Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow, back with you at Colfax. Dan, 24-17, Colfax lead. How about it?
Yeah, here's the scores right now for the Cardinals. Denzel Sutton has 4. Brady Stewart has 5. Rosemeyer and Hanson have 3. For the Vikings, their leading scorer right now is Blake Johnson with 10, followed by Nick Jensen with 6. And then we have Ensminger and Fisher with 3 each, too. 24-17.
Colfax led by as many as 9.
Yeah, both teams have played tough defense inside. Everybody wants to work inside, but both big men are keeping them out. And both teams are running man right now, and we'll see if they hold up to that speed yet here in the second half, since it's first game of the season.
Remember, it was like 7-5 Colfax at the 9-minute mark, so they did start to score a little more. Thorp ball to start the second half. Evan Hain gets it in. Hain had a couple of fouls early. Thorp going left to right. Sutton on the outside. Man-to-man defense from Colfax. Right side, Brady Stewart on top. Rosemeyer picks up his dribble, deflected out of bounds.
Tipped off.
And they'll hold on to it.
Tipped off Nick Jensen.
7:36 left, 17:36. Rosemeyer gets it in, right side, Stewart. On top, Rosemeyer. Spin move, he traveled. Colfax gets to try to build on a 7-point lead.
Yeah, Thorpe's trying to get it inside, and Colfax isn't allowing it at all.
They held it a little too long. Colfax first time on the basket to our left. Season opener for both teams. Coach Knowles' team taking their time. Driving in the lane, block shot. Irwin had a shot blocked by Brady Stewart. Thorpe the other way. Denzel Sutton, left corner, wide open. Hanson, he drives. And a charging foul on Logan Hanson.
We got to travel.
Oh, travel, okay. Well, it looked like he plowed him over, so if it wasn't traveling. That's what happens when you look down to verify the player. Looks like the defense tightening up here.
Yeah, Thorpe is in man.
Still a couple of turnovers already for Thorpe here in the second half. Driving left baseline, little contact. Hoffman down low, Jensen blocked. And a foul on 22, and Hain has his third for Thorpe. Sends Jensen to the line. Nick, a 6'3" senior. Again, no Jack Charlo, the 6'4" senior. Now, you know Jack, I don't. He's a big body. They miss him.
Yeah, Jack could shoot inside, go, or shoot outside, go inside. And, yeah, that's a big piece of this Colfax puzzle. We'll see when he comes back.
Charlo being healthy would be huge for Colfax.
It would be.
Next one from Jensen. Good. Also, speaking of a guy who's 6'4", Logan Swartz, the sophomore, not in action tonight. So one free throw good, 8-point game. Thorpe works it around right side. Penetration, Rosemeyer. He gets tied up, loose ball on the floor, diving for it, Colfax. And the possession arrow goes the Vikings' way. 16-14 left in the half, and the game.
Good hustle by Hoffman for Colfax.
Yeah, he's showing good effort. Remember that offensive rebound?
Yeah.
Off the bench. Taking their time now. Ensminger, 5'9" junior across the timeline. Between the leg dribble. Penetrating all the way in. Oh! Elijah Ensminger, double E. Way to go. 10-point lead, biggest of the night for Colfax. That was sweet. Thorpe, can they climb out of it? 3-point attempt, no good for Stewart. Rebound, it's Hoffman. Bounce pass, gets it off to Irwin. Driving, block shot. Ensminger had a shot blocked, and he got knocked to the floor.
Yeah, they took a hard one off the hip.
Hmm.
We'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah. Apparently no foul there. He's going to go out of the game. Yeah, see, the parents are kind of wondering, no foul.
Yeah, it was a clean block.
But then you got body. I'm just wondering. I'm not saying. Well, Ensminger had the sweet drive all the way, so his confidence was high. 10-point Colfax lead. Sutton down low. Double team. Reaching in. Kyle Irwin.
Yeah, that wasn't necessary by Kyle Irwin there to reach in. He had help there.
Rosemeyer will inbound underneath the basket. Aiden Fisher will check in, the 5'11 sophomore. Rosemeyer, Sutton right corner. Oh, good defense, Jensen. Rosemeyer open, misses the three. They tap it. Right side Stewart, shot up, no good. Thorp's cold shooting continues. Cold shooting and turnovers, not going to win you a game.
Yeah, one and done for Thorp.
Right. Fisher on top. Had a nice moment in the first half with a three. Had to help the sophomore's confidence. Fisher for three more. Off the rim. Little short. Out of bounds to Thorp. Keep your eye on that clock. 14:39. 10-point Colfax lead. And again, it's a 10-point lead if the team's only scored 17. Hard for them to catch up.
Yeah, right. Colfax is doing a good job down here on defense.
Love to get that home win to start the season. Drive by Rosemeyer, left hand, no good. Blake Johnson out there with it. He leads Colfax in scoring. Down low to Jensen, there it is. Nice job, Blake Johnson to Nick Jensen. 12-point Colfax lead. Surprised Coach Horn's not calling a timeout. 14-minute mark. 4 minutes into the second half. Thorp trying to find something that works against this tough man-to-man from the Vikings. Working around on the perimeter. On the outside, Hansen. Sutton, got it. Denzel Sutton. I believe it's 7 points.
Yeah, if you leave Sutton open, he's going to get that shot off.
Yep, 29-20. 12 had been Colfax's biggest lead. Penetrating and tying up Colton Hoffman, and they lose the ball.
Yes, Sutton's all over the place. He sneaks right over there and creates turnovers, gets shot off. One guy you got to keep an eye on.
And he'll bring it down. 13-10 left in the half. In the second half. Sutton faking a three. Right side Stewart. Back on top. Cross-court pass. Brady Stewart. Penetrate. Kick out. Shot. No good. Missed by Logan Hansen. Here come the Vikings. Blake Johnson. Scoreless in the second half. 10 in the first half. Had a nice assist, though. Shot up. No good. Draws the foul. Blake to the free throw line.
Good crossover dribble there by 23.
Blake Johnson. Yeah. He could shoot from the outside, handle the basketball, pass, and shoot.
Yeah, Thorp is being stingy on the inside, too, so.
Free throw good. Back to a 10-point lead. Keep your eye on the clock. 12:39 left. The way you say that is 12:39 left in regulation. You say the game, if it goes overtime, you were wrong. Johnson hits it. 31-20. One short of their previous biggest lead at 12. Can Thorp answer? These Colfax guys look hungry. Driving, Rosemeyer, baseline, blocking foul.
Yeah,
Is he going to go on Medine?
Yeah, Medine was too low into the paint. He was looking for the charge, but he was too deep.
So Rosemeyer to the line. That's the third personal on Mitch Medine. Rosemeyer misses the first. 12:21 left. One more. Rosemeyer with 3 points on the night. No good. Rebound Sutton. Between two Colfax players, misses the shot. Out of it with it, Ensminger. Setting the Colfax offense. Ensminger driving. Sutton on him. On top, Medine. Whistle on a foul.
Oh, we got a foul.
And it goes on Thorp. Number 12, Brady Stewart, his second. 13 foul. Ensminger. Inside of 12 minutes. Coach No with his instructions for his guys. On top, they work at Eli Ralph. Free throw line extended, and he traveled.
I was looking for the follow there on Aiden Rosemeyer with the reach, but they get the travel.
A little sloppy, first game of the year. Sutton in the forecourt. Down by 11. Thorp stuck on 20. Needs some offense. Driving, falling down. Stewart misses the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. Thorp will hold on. 11:26 left.
Yeah, Thorp still trying to work it inside. Not much for outside jumpers. And good job by that Colfax bigs down low to keep them out.
Rosemeyer looks to get it in. Sutton. Double team. Off the hands of Stewart, out of bounds. Another Thorp turnover. 11:22 left. 31-20 Colfax. Tyler Nelson talking it over with Blake Johnson.
Yeah, Colfax can slow it down here and run a little clock.
Yeah, they don't have to be in a hurry. Up by 11. They've got good ball handlers, good shooters, play good defense. Like this Colfax squad. Come out and see them live. Out on top. Left corner, open shot. Air ball. Followed up and in. Eli Ralph, the 6'1 junior. His first hoop of the night. Biggest lead of the night. 13 for Colfax. As low as Thorp's offensive output is, the bigger this lead gets, the more hopeful it is for Colfax. Rosemeyer misses badly. Whistle and a foul. And if you're Colfax, you gotta like the direction and trajectory of this game. Timeout Thorp. 10:24 left in the half. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
To get your lawn or garden to perform like you want, you first need to know about your soil. That's where Midwest Environmental Consultants can help. Their soil testing service can give you a complete rundown on your soil's nutrition and health. They test for nitrogen levels, phosphorus, potash, micronutrients, minerals, pH, and organic matter. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants put you in control of your soil's health. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 608-468-2067. That's Midwest Environmental Consultants, soil testers for the Chippewa Valley.
Anderson Bridges, located in Colfax, Wisconsin, has been manufacturing prefabricated steel truss bridges since 1989. With hundreds of bridges supplied nationwide, we suspect you've crossed our path. It may have been on a pedestrian or bicycle bridge, or how about a snowmobile, ATV, or golf course bridge? Anderson Bridges is likely to have manufactured it. Founded in 1989, Anderson Bridges has been a family-owned company since its beginning and are proud to support the Colfax Vikings.
33-20, Colfax by 13. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow. Chris Olson manning the camera. Colfax girls playing tonight as well. Colfax ball plus a 13-point lead. Vikings trying to build on their 13-point advantage. Nice bounce pass. Blake Johnson gets it back to Ensminger. Oh, they're just taking their time, kind of taking the air out of it.
Yeah, they're going to try to settle here for a decent shot here.
It's early to stall, but they're up by 13. Ensminger penetrating. And a travel.
Yeah,
the big thing about going to a delay too early, you don't want to take away your momentum.
Right. Yeah, there wasn't anything there. He probably should have kicked it out. Good job with Thorp defense.
Some people argue for a shot clock in high school. That, of course, would prevent any kind of extended delay.
Right. Which has been talked about.
Sure. Taking their time. Thorp. Sutton. Rosemeyer. Deep left corner, Stewart. Sutton's not afraid to shoot it. Got it! His second three of the half. 33-23, Colfax. 13-point lead cut to 10. Ensminger across the timeline. Whistle and a foul.
Yeah, it looks like a reach in by number 5 for Thorp. Aiden
Rosemeyer. That's his fourth. And Colton Hoffman in for Eli Ralph. Ralph got that hoop. Timeout. Colfax. 8:38 left. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax has just what you need when you have that craving for a home-cooked meal the way Mom used to make it. Mom's is open from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily and until 9 on Fridays with a complete breakfast menu. Lunch includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, and burgers, along with Mom's comfort food favorites, and don't forget dinner on Fridays with Mom's famous fish fry. The coffee always hot, the breakfast always delicious, and lunch puts a smile on your face. 225 Bremer Avenue, Colfax. Call 715-962-4617. That's Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax.
Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow, Chris Olson, back at Colfax High School gym. 10-point Colfax lead. What do you think Coach Snow wanted to talk about there?
Yeah, I think they're just saying just kind of make sure you take care of the ball. You don't have to push it, you know, and play good defense and control the ball here with 8:35 left.
He's got some good ball handlers. Open shot, off glass and in. Colton Hoffman. 6'1" junior, off the bench. Now they're getting some offensive punch there from Eli Ralph and Colton Hoffman. 12-point Colfax lead. Sutton on top. Stewart, three-pointer. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Thorp scrambling, but out of bounds to Colfax.
Yeah, smart play by number 10.
Logan Hansen.
But smarter play by 23.
Yeah.
For Colfax.
Blake Johnson. Irwin across the timeline to Johnson. Oh, Ensminger lost it. Okay. Well behind the three-point line. Jensen out on top. Open three. Irwin, no good. Sutton with it. Just about 7.5 minutes left. 12-point Colfax lead. Deep left corner, Logan Hansen. Baseline, runner no good. Whistle and a foul. I think it's going to go on Hoffman.
Yeah, Hoffman slid over, but he was a little too late.
Yep, his third. 7:27 left in regulation. Logan Hansen, a 5'11 junior. Free throw good. So the Thorp boys did not list their heights, so I went over and visited with Coach Horn before the game. He was good enough to kind of estimate the heights for me. Second one good. 35-25. When you do a basketball game, you want to have heights as well as what grade they're in.
You know, it's funny, I go down on the court with those guys and I think, man, they're really tall. You know?
Yeah.
Hope they're standing up here all the time.
Johnson driving out of bounds. The later it gets, the more you focus on that clock and the lead. Colfax trying to avenge a loss they suffered at Thorp last season by 9. Looking to get it inbounds. Kyle Irwin, deep right corner. Hoffman, nice! Jump stop and 2. How about this guy? He's blossoming right before our eyes. 6'1 junior, Colton Hoffman.
Yeah, Colfax
He and Eli Ralph, 3 hoops in the second half.
Colfax finding their way in on offense now.
Yeah. Inside and outside. Vikings by 12. Rosemeyer knocks down the Colfax defender. Basket counted.
Yeah, good job at number 5 for the Cardinals, Aiden Rosemeyer, to get to the baseline, get the and one.
And the foul on Colton Hoffman is 4th.
Ralph comes in for
Yep.
Hoffman.
Eli for Colton. Rosemeyer. Again, one of the toughest calls, all of sports, the charging call. Is he set or not? Is it a block? Is it a charge? That looked like it could have gone either way. Tough call. 37-28. Colfax lead shrinks to 9. It had been 13. Down low, Jensen. Big fella. Getting away from it. Eli Ralph recovers. Blake Johnson has not scored in the second half. No, maybe 2. He had 2. Down low. Oh, up and in. Nice off touch. Kyle Irwin over the front rim and in. The 5'10 senior. Back to an 11-point lead. 6:10 left. Sutton in the forecourt. Out on top, Rosemeyer. Brady Stewart. This is Evan Hain. He's got 4 fouls. Sutton on top to Stewart. Penetration. Sutton. He has a couple of threes in the second half. On the outside. There's the shot up. Got it. Brady Stewart. That's a 3. 39-31. Here comes Thorp. 5.5 to play. Starting to get their shots a bit. Coach Null directing his team. Bringing it out, Ensminger. Still an 8-point lead, but it had been 13. 3-pointer, looking at it, pulling back. Colfax saying, come on out. Come out and get us. Rosemeyer will a bit. Rosemeyer has 4 fouls. He's got to watch it.
Thorp has fouls to give you.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah, right. 5 for Thorp, 4 for Colfax. Whistle and a foul on Brady Stewart as Irwin was dribbling. And that's their 6th team foul.
Yes, so
4:55.
Come down to free throws now.
Yeah,
coming up.
Probably. Still an 8-point cushion, which is nice. A lot of great enjoyment on the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2 and Viking TV. Glad to have you with us. Inside of 5 minutes, Coach Noel instructing Ensminger. Ensminger spinning away. On top to Irwin. Thorp can't let him stay out there forever.
Yeah,
But they're
We'll see if they start following him.
they're letting him chew up clock. 4.5 minutes.
Yeah, probably around 2 minutes they'll probably start following.
Yeah, well, it might be too late. Down by 8. Now they're stepping it up. And again, if you're in a delay, you want to still take advantage of any layup you might get. You still want to score. Oh, he lost it. Kyle Irwin driving, lost it. They did chew up some clock, but Thorp gets it back down 8, 4:04 to go.
Yeah, the paint got open, and I think he got a little too excited there.
Yeah. This is a huge possession for the Cardinals. Down by 8. They've not shot well. A lot of turnovers. Started to shoot a little better second half. Stewart. Got it. It's a 5-point game. The Thorp cheering section goes nuts. 39-34 Vikings. I think you run your offense. Johnson down low. Jensen whistling a foul with 3:30 to go. And Jensen to the line for a 1-and-1. Foul goes on Logan Hansen, second personal, 7th team foul. Jensen. Yes. Way to go, Nick. 6-point lead. Colfax had enjoyed that nice cushion, 8-13 for a long time. Next one, little short. Rebound Colfax. Blake Johnson, that's huge. Vikings with it, up 6. It's 2 3-pointers. 3:20 left. A lot of excitement for the season opener. Blake Johnson picked up defensively by Sutton. Get it off to Irwin. Rosemeyer on him. Rosemeyer, the 4 fouls. 3 minutes. Johnson picked up defensively by Sutton. Getting away Kyle Irwin. Colfax benefits by having so many good ball handlers. Nice pass that time. Ensminger to Irwin. Back to Ensminger. And finally a foul. It's going to go on Stewart. 2:39 left. Chewing up clock. Ensminger's a cool customer at the line. First one. Too hard. Rebound. Comes down to Hoffman. He had it clean. And Hoffman to the line. So after Ensminger misses the front of the 1-and-1, Colton Hoffman to the line. As that foul goes on number 20, Denzel Sutton, his second. 19th foul. Next time, Colfax in the double bonus. Hoffman. No good. Colfax leaving the door open, missing these free throws. Down by 6. Here comes Thorp. Well, you don't want them to hit a 3, make it a 3-point game, 1 possession game. Sutton on the floor, kind of turning around, no travel. 2:20 left. Sutton behind the 3-point line. Down low, Stewart. His pass, open, Rosemeyer. Got it! That was a 2, that was a 3? I thought he was inside. They called it a 3. Okay. It's a 3-point game, 2:07 left. We'll take a break. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
Are your pooch's proportions putting on pounds? Or is your kitty's constitution constantly complaining? Well, stop by and see the friendly folks at the Colfax Animal Hospital. Dr. Bruce Buckley and his staff will be happy to help you get your family friend back on the road to healthy living. That's the Colfax Animal Hospital. Call them at 715-962-3380.
All of a sudden, it's a 3-point game. Colfax with the ball.
Yeah,
2:07 left.
That's how it goes. You know, when you're behind, you got to start taking some chances, and the chances are falling for Thorp right now.
Right. Yeah, they're hitting their shots, which they hadn't been doing. Colfax ball still up 3. Boy, they need a score. 1 possession game right now. Sutton there to greet Ensminger. Blake Johnson. On top to Kyle Irwin.
Next foul puts him in a double bonus.
Yep. And the foul goes in 11. Landon Penk, a 5'6" sophomore. Has he even played?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Barely, if at all.
Puts Irwin to the line.
Well, because they have to foul, so they took Rosemeyer out.
Sure.
And now they'll switch. Free throw, good. That was huge for Kyle Irwin. 4-point game. 2-possession game. 1:45 left. This would be painful for Colfax to lose. At home, having led by 13. Second one, Honeycomb's out. Rebound down, Logan Hansen. Thorp down 4, here they come. Sutton to the forecourt. 1:38 left. Right corner, Hansen. Tough man-to-man from Colfax. Mark Halverson, Dan Petchow with the call. Hansen driving all the way in, basket, no good, but a foul. 1:26 to go. Wow, Hansen to the line. Has he even scored? Okay, I guess he's got 5 points. 5 pretty quiet points. And Colton Hoffman just fouled out. He's done. But a good game for Colton. Finishes with 4 points.
Yeah, that's a little bit of their height that's got to come out right now. So
Right.
Colfax is going to have to go small.
Well, they could have tried Eli Ralph, but they're going with Fisher. Aiden Fisher, 5'11". So you lose a couple inches.
Maybe a little more ball control.
Yeah. Free throw good. Hansen stepping it up. He's got 6. It's a 3-point game. 86 seconds left. Missed the second one. Rebound. Thorp recovered it. They could tie with a 3-pointer. Oh, that was an important rebound. Stewart on top, Sutton.
See if they can get 12.
On top, Stewart for the tie. No good. Rebound, Thorp, Sutton. 1:05 to go. And a timeout, Thorp. We'll take a break as well. Colfax leads by 3. You're tuned to the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
When it comes to your finances, security is just so important. Derry State Bank's online banking and mobile app offers dozens of new and enhanced real-time alerts. Whether an ATM withdrawal is made or a login to your account failed, you'll instantly know. So now, the technology that makes it easier to manage your money is also making it safer. Visit DerryStateBank.com or call to learn more. Derry State Bank. Banking on relationships. Member FDIC.
Derry State Bank.
If you've been admiring the freshly groomed look of a baseball field, or the stunning appearance of a golf course, remember you too can have a lawn with the same beauty by simply calling Midwest Environmental Consultants. Their professional lawn care experts can bring your lawn to its full beauty and appearance. Call Midwest Environmental Consultants at 608-468-2067. Let Midwest Environmental Consultants help make your lawn the showplace of the neighborhood.
41-38. Colfax by 3. But it's too close for comfort. Colfax had led by 13. And it's going to be Viking basketball. No. Thorp ball. Thorp ball down 3. 1:05 left. Aiden Rosemeyer to inbound. 5'10" senior. Tom Fiedler hands him the ball. Here we go. Fiedler inbounds pass. Stewart behind the 3-point line. Kicks it out, working around. Hansen. Inside of a minute. Close to it. Inside of a minute. Now we're inside of a minute. They're down 3. Stewart penetrating all the way inside. Block from behind by Jensen. Oh, Jensen. What a block by Nick. Oh, what a shot block. Oh, Nicky Jensen. Way to go. Doctor stepping up big time.
Yeah, he was late too. The guy got by him and he got this block from behind.
Oh. I mean, again, that would have only made it a 1-point game, but still. Interesting strategy there. The coach Horn saying, free throw, around no good. You need one of these. Come on, Kyle. The thing was saying, hey, let's get a hoop, get it down to 1, and work on things. Got it. 4-point game, 2-possession game. Nobody foul a 3-point shooter. 43 seconds. Into the forecourt, Sutton.
Thorp has to go.
Works it to Rosemeyer. They can't take too long. They're down by 4. Sutton behind the 3-point line. Had it knocked away. He starts his dribble again. 28 seconds. Stewart. They're running out of time. 24 seconds. Rosemeyer, left baseline. Double team. Sutton for 3. Air ball. Rebound, Colfax. Up 4 with the ball. 15 seconds left. Speeding down the right side, Ensminger. And Colfax can smell victory. 12.5 seconds away.
Oh, that's going to go on the highlights this week is number 42's block.
Oh, yeah. That was sweet. 12.5 seconds left. Ensminger. No good. You know what? I think Coach Knoll's going to work on free throws. We'll talk to him about it in the post game. Stick around for that. Still up 4. Next one. Got it. 5-point lead. Inbounds pass, rolled in. Sutton, 10 seconds. Shot in the left corner. Got it. 3-point attempt by Hain with 4.7 seconds. And they're still alive. Timeout. 43-40. Was it a 2 or a 3? Because I think it was a 5-point lead, right? So they just gave him a 2.
So it's a 2.
Okay, so it's still a 3-point game. Okay, we'll keep it here.
We'll keep it here.
Yeah, 43-40, Colfax ball. So let's imagine we're in each huddle. If you're in the Colfax huddle, what do you think he's saying?
I would say, make sure you get back. Everybody go back. If they press, you guys are going to have to come up, but always send one guy deep because that'll make them suck back.
There's only 4.7 seconds.
If you're Thorp, you're almost going to have to press at half court to try to get a turnover.
And the thing is, you're down 3. You go for that steal. If you don't get it, if you're Thorp, then you foul. You got to.
And you can't foul Ensminger or Irwin. Irwin's kind of the main free throw guy, so try to get one of the other guys. Maybe even foul first before the ball even gets in bounds.
Blake Johnson has 12 points. Nick Jensen has 10. All right.
Yeah.
Again, Fisher's just a sophomore, but he's a good shooter. And he'll inbound it. How about that? The pressure on the sophomore. All right, 4.7 seconds. Stewart guarding the inbound. Here we go. Fisher, the sophomore, looking, get it into somebody, bounce pass, he gets it into Ensminger, and he's tackled. 3.3 left. Ensminger to the other end to shoot 2.
Right.
Colfax up 3.
Yeah, they had no choice. It was going to be Ensminger or Irwin they were going to get it into, and they got it into Ensminger, which is one of the guys who won on the line.
Fisher looked like a cool customer. He's a sophomore, but he just...
Yeah, he was running out of time.
Right. That's the thing you didn't want to have happen is 5-second call. All right. Elijah Ensminger.
And number 12 for the Cardinals goes up.
Brady Stewart fouled out. Got it. 4-point game. Colton Hoffman fouled out for Colfax, and now Brady Stewart for Thorp. 44-40 Colfax. 3.3 left. Ensminger got them both. 5-point lead. Rosemeyer, half court, shot, no good. Colfax wins it, 45-40. Stick around for the post game. Coming next, you're listening and watching the Northern Lights Webcasting Network, NLWN-2, and Viking TV.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckle tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us for Colfax Boys Basketball. This has been a presentation of the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. Stay tuned. Coming up next is Viking Post Game, where we'll take a look back at today's Colfax Viking boys game.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Time now for Viking Post Game, a wrap-up of today's Colfax Viking boys game. And now, Viking Post Game.
"45-40, Colfax wins it." What a game, Dan Petchow.
Yeah, both teams battling it out tonight. The defense in the first half came down to free throws at the end. Colfax gets the win. Looks like Coach Noel will be coming up here in just a second.
He's climbing the bleachers, getting some fist bumps. A happy guy. W. Here we go, Coach. All right, Coach, congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
Worked up a bit of a sweat there.
I know, it's what happens when you're a little overweight. You get a little hot, you get a little testy, but it's a lot of fun.
You guys led by as many as 13. You win it by 5. Give us your thoughts.
Well, I think overall, to have 3 guys in double figures in a low-scoring game shows that we were moving the ball, we're sharing the ball, we're making the right passes. We had different kids step up in different opportunities. We had a lot of different guys score. I don't even know, I haven't seen the book yet, but I'd say probably 7-8 guys got on the scoring column, which is great. And then defensively, our defense, the boys did a great job with their defense tonight.
Yeah, even off the bench, you had like Eli Ralph and Colton Hoffman scoring.
Yeah, those were big, and we're missing Jack Charlo tonight, so having those 2 guys step up and get some big buckets, some big rebounds. I thought Hoffman took a big charge in the first half. That was excellent, for our energy. That helped us. And, towards the end there, I felt it was more of a time thing. If we just took care of the ball, we have to our young guards, because they're young in the fact like some of them haven't had a ton of experience yet on varsity yet, like Blake Johnson, Kyle, they got very limited time last year in varsity. So this is their first real game, where they're in charge out there. So making them have to handle the ball late, and they did a good job of that. Even though Thorp made some plays down the stretch there, we did a good job of finishing.
What did you tell them in the last time out?
In the last time out, we were trying to run a play. We were running 2 things. One, we ran a back screen from Nick to Kyle to go long, and it was open, but it's a risky pass. And then after that, I wanted Elijah Inksman to cut to that corner. And I said, if we don't get it in, call timeout, because we still had 3 left.
Okay.
So I told him not to stress, because if it's not there, call timeout. But we got it in. Elijah made his 2 free throws for him to get to his 10 points.
Thorpe started to hit their shots late, made a good charge at you.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that's a team that has, like you said before we talked before the game, they had 4 kids started that came back from last year. So that's a team that has a lot of experience. We lost by 9 to them last year over there, and to turn around and what did we end up winning by 5?
5 by 5, yeah.
We were up by 10, I think, most of the second half. But a lot of that was because of me. I put on the brakes there on the end, knowing that there wasn't enough possessions. I didn't feel like they could to beat us.
Is it hard to know, though, when to decide to slow down? Like, you were starting to slow down pretty early.
Yeah. I was doing that because, one, I just wanted to see what they were going to do. I was making Thorpe make some decisions because when I first did that, they were in a zone. So when I got them out of their zone, and then they went man, and then sometimes when you put the brakes on, it's hard to put the gas back on.
Mhm.
Sure.
You know?
Right.
And
That's the
kinda what
risk
happened.
there. That's the risk,
That's
yeah.
the risk, but it worked out for us tonight.
Well, congratulations, Coach.
And I appreciate you guys, doing this for us.
Sure.
I know the community loves it, and all the people all over. I know my sister-in-law is watching in Oklahoma City, so that's pretty cool to be able for them to be able to see the game too.
Give us an idea before you go. How do you navigate Thanksgiving and getting ready for your next game in a week?
Yeah, we have a week now, which is nice because having a game tonight is really hard because it's 1 week to prepare. But that's why we played as much as we did this summer, is to be able to get through that. We're going to take tomorrow and Thursday off. Then we're going to practice Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, Monday, and then we play next Tuesday. So
Coach,
that's all right. We gotta run off some of that Thanksgiving turkey and stuffing, and I know Coach does too. So we'll all come back. And I told the guys not to eat too many cookies. So.
Hey, by the way, congratulations to your dad. Well known, Keith Knoll. Tell us, he just went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's a huge honor for him to get recognized for all that he's done with AAU basketball in the state of Wisconsin, and obviously within the country as well. He's done a lot for AAU and basketball, and he's helped many kids, boys and girls, reach their dreams of playing college basketball, and it was pretty cool to witness him going into the Hall of Fame.
Well, congratulate it for us.
I will. Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Thanks so much. All right, there we go. All right. Head coach Mark Knoll. Winner tonight, 45-40. Colfax over Thorp. And Dan Petchow has the numbers.
I do. Somewhere. I just had them here, and I sat down, and then I lost them. So until I find them, we'll be right back.
Join us at the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV for exciting Colfax High School girls basketball. Our next game will be on a Monday, November 28th, when the Vikings travel to Clear Lake to take on the Clear Lake Warriors. Live coverage on the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service and on NLWN-TV begins with Viking pregame at 6:45 p.m. That's live Colfax Viking girls basketball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV on Monday, November 28th.
All right, back here. 45-40, Colfax boys win it. Dan Petchow.
Yeah, here's the scores tonight for the Thorp Cardinals. They're led by number 12, Brady Stewart. He had 11 points. Denzel Sutton had 10. Aiden Rosemeyer had 9. We had Logan Hansen with 6. And Evan Hone with 3. For the Vikings, their leading scorer tonight was number 10, Elijah Ensminger. He had 10. Followed by Nick Jensen and Colton Hoffman with 4. We had Kyla Irwin with 3, Blake Johnson and Eli Ralph with 2, and Mitch Medine had 1.
Nothing. Blake Johnson had like 12.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so good start for the Colfax this season. Good defense. They ended up hitting their free throws that they needed at the end to get the win.
Exciting season opener.
It is.
Great way to start. And a lot of fun here.
Yeah, great crowd. Good game.
Well, we'll look forward to continuing to bring Colfax boys games throughout the season. Join NLWN-TV and the Northern Light Webcasting Network on Monday, November 28th, as the Viking girls will travel to Clear Lake to take on the Clear Lake Warriors. Live coverage will begin with Viking pregame beginning at 6:50, and that'll be followed by the live play-by-play action. That's Colfax girls basketball on Monday, November 28th on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. And join us on our new channel, NLWN-2, and the Northern Light Webcasting Network on Tuesday, November 29th, as the Viking boys will travel to Amory to take on the Amory Warriors. Live coverage will begin with Viking pregame beginning at 6:50 p.m., and that'll be followed by all the live play-by-play action. That's Colfax boys basketball on Tuesday, November 29th on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-2. Start making your plans to tune in to either the Northern Light Webcasting Network audio service or NLWN-TV for our Thanksgiving Gathering 2022. We'll bring you the finest in Thanksgiving-themed old-time radio programs. That's Thanksgiving night beginning at 7 p.m. on the Northern Light Webcasting Network and NLWN-TV. Tonight's Colfax High School basketball game is brought to you by the Colfax Animal Hospital. Let Dr. Buckley and his friendly staff take care of your pet. Dairy State Bank, where they're banking on relationships. Midwest Environmental Consultants. Soil testers for the Chippewa Valley. Anderson Bridges, who've been manufacturing prefabricated steel truss bridges since 1989. Slayton's Technology, IT provider for the Northern Light Webcasting Network. Mom's Restaurant and Pub in Colfax. Comfort food the way Mom used to make it. And Fit Fam Nutrition of Colfax, with drinks that taste as good as their names sound, plus they're healthy. Be sure to thank these fine sponsors for bringing you Colfax Viking basketball on the Northern Light Webcasting Network, NLWN-TV, and Viking TV. For Dan Petchow and Chris Olson, I'm Mark Halverson, thanking you so much for joining us. Our final score, the Colfax boys win their season opener over Thorp at home, 45-40. Good night.
You've been listening to Viking Postgame, a wrap-up of today's Colfax Viking boys game. You can catch Colfax Vikings games by tuning in to any of the Northern Light Webcasting Network outlets. This has been a production of the Northern Light Webcasting Network.